I'm back. Unfortunately, I'm kind of glowing right now. Dang, they sure do add something about the skincare and whatnot. But no, before y'all ask, November 8th, bro, get to scrolling. Anyways, don't ask me what I'm doing today. I'm just in here, bro. I'm just in here, but we do have a Q&A per usual. So yeah. I kind of got out of my consistency with YouTube, so let's lock in again. Let's try to lock in again, man. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Low key. I ain't that strong anymore, but that's okay. It is what it is. That plate in the 25 is finna hurt. Let's see. How's life treating me? I'm blessed and highly favored, bro. Serving others, serving the Lord, blessed and highly favored, man. So I can't complain about life. Is this camera too far? Hold on. That's probably a better spot. Let's see. What are some things you do that help you lean on the Lord in times of temptation? Do something that has to do with the Lord. So, I mean, you can read your Bible, you can listen to your Bible, you can watch a sermon. Just do anything that would take you away from that temptation. Pretty simple. Just do something that wouldn't lead you to it, pretty much. If you could wear only one fragrance for the rest of your life, what would that be? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot to choose from, man.
Suckers think you're tripping with, yes, I'm the boss. 745, white on white, that's Rick Ross. I keep them wide, I keep them long, I keep them fat. I keep them coming back, we keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution, I'm like...
I don't know, bro, that's if I had to pick one, it would have to be something that's kind of an overall fragrance that I can pull off for anything, maybe. Rose Nua. Let's just do that. Rose Nua. I can... That'll be my one. Yeah, Rose Nua. That'll be my one. What's a good cherry cologne? Hedonistic, Clive Christian. French Defense with Mind Games is cool until you start smelling some other stuff. Because that was the first one I had. But like I have like Serene with Fragrance Du Bois now. Like I'm willing to give up my French Defense now because I have the Serene. Serene is just really good. I like that one. Other than that, I mean, those are the three off the top of my head. Hedonistic, Serene, and the French Defense. And it's not saying French Defense is bad, it's just the Serene and Hedonistic is better. Sorry. And just to put that out there, Mind Games is low-key overrated. They're kind of overrated. Any dream cars? No. Do you take clients abroad? I do. I've had some clients that are in the UK, India. I think he was in Israel. If he wasn't in Israel specifically, he was somewhere around there. But I got some people that's, you know what I'm saying. God bless. Yeah, one, I haven't shoulder pressed in a while. Two, I'm also pretty thin. Whew. And three, this is I get spammed about this so often. No, I'm not on anymore. And I think that's a question y'all should stop asking people. Because whether I get back on or not is up to me. And then y'all be like, oh, but are you on like TRT? Like, why does that even matter? No, I'm not on anything at all. And it's been like that since January. You know, because those of you that do know, I fasted in January. Pretty much the majority of January, so like 21 days. No, it was literally just water only. Now we could do like fruit juices and stuff though, but like I didn't eat that entire time. I didn't train that entire time. I went from like 228 pounds to 201 pounds, dude. So, and I've just never been back on since. So if I ever do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I just don't find that a question that y'all need to go around asking me or just anybody, because that's not anything relevant. So like right now I'm like 218 right now. I was up to about 223 again, but I'm a little leaner than I was. So, oh well. Not that deep. Let's see. How many steps does your phone say you get? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't care to look at that. Who cares? What the world? And even though you just asked me now and I can go look, I'm not gonna look because I've never thought to go look and I don't care to go look. And I don't always have my phone when I'm moving anyway, so that doesn't matter. Whoo! What characters are you excited to main in Injustice 3? I don't know, because they haven't dropped the characters. Haha, they haven't dropped the roster, so I don't know. But if Scarecrow happens to be in there again, most definitely I'm using Scarecrow, but it might be a reach that he would be in there again, I don't know. Okay, so here we go, some gym questions now. What is the most common mistake you see SBL people do when it comes to training? I say common mistake. I mean, I wouldn't say mistake, but rather it's just people that just overcomplicate everything, that's all. They just think that things are bigger than they are. You know, people that fight for 0.5% additional, like there's stuff that just genuinely doesn't matter that people fight for, you know? That's all that is. Am I ready to do this set? I don't know, but we can get it out of the way. Woo-wee. All right, well, moving on. So I was about to do the preacher curls, but apparently the pads are off of them and they're out of service for right now. So what I'm gonna do is a cable curl. Haha, imagine that. You know, let the, you know, the SBL people tell it. These aren't optimal. I should probably do something where I'm more stable or whatever. But I don't see how I'm not stable here. But anyways, I'll probably do like one set supinated and one set pronated just for the sake of it. And we'll go from there, who knows? Let's see. We'll start off at like 170. $170, full stack is like 250. So we're gonna full stack it. Oh, and I got the extra 5 on there, so it's like 255. All right, how that'll look, I don't know. Don't really care. No question, but wanted to say thanks for the training groups. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. A lot of you that like are probably in these questions ask me about programming and sets and frequency, yada yada. Just join a training group like the other people have, or hire me. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point, dude. I'm tired of seeing the same questions over and over and over and over and over. I just don't want to see it, especially when I have things that are pinned that answer these questions. So you can join a training group. It's like literally $1 a day, man. If that breaks your bank, you might have some things to look into. Hold on, you guys. Someone got their nails done today. $162. Hey, mind y'all business though. I know how y'all finna be. But anyways, just to help y'all out, you young bucks. I currently have the nail tech, her nail tech, sending me the receipt so she can go in, get her nails done, and she can leave. So she doesn't ever have to worry about going to the desk or anything. She go in, get her nails done, leave. So the nail tech just texted me the receipt, $162. Whatever. And we'll get that taken care of. So let me see. Cool, anyways, that's taken care of. So yeah, she doesn't ever have to text me, hey, can I get my nails done? Oh, hey, I'm finna get the nails done. She'll literally walk in the store, get them done, and then the nail tech sends me the receipt, so. And y'all aren't gonna see me post it up with anybody unless, okay, hey, this is for sure. So, yeah, like I said, just mind y'all's business. Anyways, time frame for when coaching group will begin. Hopefully within the next month, we'll see. Hopefully within the next month. And let's see, I'll look at one more question before I do this set. Do you remember what your first ever fragrance was? I'm pretty sure it was YSL Y. Or no, it was Polo Blue. Polo Blue was actually my very first fragrance in like high school, and that was the only fragrance I had. And then outside of that, as time went on, I think the first one that I got was YSL Y. So I only had Polo Blue in like high school, and then by the time I started to look to get into fragrances, the first one I got was YSL Y, and I have the Parfum. Now, you can't go wrong with that. I think YSL Y is probably one of the more versatile, I say it's cheap, one of the more versatile cheapies that you can get. You don't have to get the Parfum, you can get the EDP. Pretty sure the EDP for a 3-something ounce is like maybe $130 or something. Oh, by the way, guys, for those of you that don't know, you can use code UNC on Avella. If there's anything that you can find that you like on that app or website, code UNC it, man. Code UNC it, you're welcome. And then also, we currently have a giveaway going for the Creed Aventus. So if you're seeing this during the week that we're doing this, congratulations to you. So any purchase on the app or website using code UNC, because these giveaways are going to be exclusive to me. So I'm doing giveaways with fragrances exclusive to me and my community. And we're currently doing 6 Creed Aventus Absolutes right now. And this is like day 2 right now that I'm recording. So this video will probably be up during day 3, sorry. But there will be 6 different people that can get a Creed Aventus Absolute, and that'll be pretty cool. Now, if you try to use my code with something like overly cheap, like let's say $5, $10, it's not gonna work because discount codes don't work under $30. Like let's be fair here, okay? But like I said, you kind of have to use a discount code because, like I said, they're exclusive to me. Like I said, these giveaways and stuff to where we know, hey, this has to do with Elijah Mundy, you know. And then unfortunately, like I said, discount codes don't work under $30. But I would look to have other giveaways where you don't have to make a purchase at all. So don't worry. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's do this set. We've been yapping a lot. Oh, that's heavy. Ooh, that was heavy. Okay, cool. I'll probably just do 2 sets like that. I don't worry about supinate, right? Anyways, let's see. Next questions. Just a general thanks for clearing up so much unnecessary fog with gym stuff. Real, appreciate you. You know, I appreciate those of you that pay attention to my content and understand what I'm trying to do with my content, dude. The gym is not hard, and there's more to life than the gym. People, like I said, the gym is literally maybe like a 10% of your life. Like you're like in the aspect of health, there's more than just the gym, but strength training does provide a lot of benefits, okay? It's just that, like I said, with people focus so much on hypertrophy, that they start doing a little too much of nothing, you know? But like I said, there's more to life. So like I said, for me, man, I have family. I serve the Lord. I serve in the church and whatnot. So like there's things that I do that I don't make the gym my whole life. The gym is not my personality, okay? I'll come in here and train hard. You see, I took a set to just about failure and move on. Do another set if you want to do another set. Like, it's literally not that hard. But anyways, let's see. Any tips on posture? I mean, 1, I don't know what you look like. 2, I don't care what you look like. 3, if you really want help, you can hire me. But best thing I can tell you is just look to, I don't know, position yourself better for whatever you're doing. Like I said, I have no clue what you look like or what you're doing, and I don't want to get into it. So, how would you rank perfume houses of the perfumes you own? Oh, so currently my top 3 fragrance houses that I have would be Clive Christian, Roja, and then Fragrance Du Bois. Probably in that order. Clive Christian, just hard to beat. Clive Christian is hard to beat, and I know there's some more Clive Christians that I will get. Hedonistic will be my next purchase, because unfortunately it's not on our Vela, but I'll end up having to purchase it. So for me, I'm at a point I kind of don't want to buy colognes because I don't have to. So like my last what, 25 fragrances, probably 25, somewhere around 25, 30, somewhere around there. They have been free. I don't have to pay for anything right now. But if there is something that I do like, I mean, I'll go get it. But I'm trying not to break my bank account on colognes and stuff. So, you know, like I said, I get stuff free, so why not? And then plus, like I said, considering I get things for free, that's why I can do giveaways, because I can literally just, hey, this is on me. So whatever I would typically get for free, I can just be like, hey, take care of this person or take care of that person. Like I said, it'll get to a point where I will reach out to certain supporters just for the sake of it. Like, hey, what do you want? And get it sent to you. You know what I'm saying? But then also you got to be a supporter. You can't just be some random dude. Like, and I want to look to do is like, There's people that could be using my code the most or probably spending the most with my code. Like, I'll look out for y'all. And then even the people that aren't able to spend as much, you know, I'm trying to look out. So, yeah. All right, let's do the second set. We probably don't need that much time for this. It's just a bicep curl. Rest periods are arbitrary, by the way. Just go whenever you're ready. You don't got to worry about an exact number. That's heavy. Whew. Yeah, get out of there. Moving on. Man, my knee is cooked from this weekend, but I might be able to do leg extensions at least. I might do like leg extensions, leg curls at least. I don't know, let's go figure it out. All right, we're gonna do these lat pull downs and go from there. Can you out train a big deficit? I don't know, try it and see, bro. Try it and see, bro. Hey, man, this stuff is, dude, I don't think y'all, it's only so much I can tell y'all, dude. Because again, one, I'm not gonna get into every single one of y'all's lifestyle factors. So experiment stuff. I give you guys the blueprint for everything, experiment stuff. And if you genuinely need help, you hire a coach. That's how that works. But I can't just, like, yeah, some people can probably out-train a big deficit. Some people probably can't because the amount of things that they do in life. And again, there's fatigue outside of just the gym. You can't just think, oh, the gym is my life. Like, gym is in your life. Your life isn't the gym. Just like, let's say you have a physical job. The physical job isn't your life. The physical job is in your life. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, there's things in life that you could be doing that can, there's things in life that you could be doing that would, dang, what's the word? I can't, what was the word I was about to use, dude? I don't know, bro. I had a brain fart right there. I still can't think of the word I was about to use. There's things in life that you do that, dang, dude. I can't think of the word. Pretty much there's other things in life that also cause fatigue. I cannot think of the word I was about to use, bro. Anyways. All right, cool. I think I can probably go straight into a working set there. Just got to get some scraps. Right, anyways, let's see. Yeah, like in due time, y'all might get relationship advice out of me. But until I actually have like a legit successful relationship to where like end up married, then it's only so much I can say that'll matter. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll see. This one, we'll get there. We'll see. Brandon Bowling Ball, do you use? And also, thank you for simplifying training. I have a Hammer Zero Mercy solid. I have a Storm Phase 2 Pearl, and I currently cannot think of the name of my spare ball, but I also have a spare ball. So right now I have 3 balls. When will I buy my next one? I don't know, we'll see. Oh, I got some people that are spamming questions now. This person here, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Asked 7 questions. At that point, brother, hire a coach. At this point, just hire. At that point, just hire me. Because if I watch you sit here and spend like superior form of caffeine, energy drinks, or coffee, as 2-year experienced lifter, should I train with RIR? How to get back to maintenance after doing a cut? Do protein needs increase in steep deficit? Like it's just like you're not watching my content, you know. Like I said, at that point, if you're not going to watch the content, you can hire me, you know. And then the why science-based lifters pull out the more first set thing and frequency debate. Is it legit? No, it's not. That's why you don't find any significant differences. It's not. Although sure, yes, you want to look to, of course, to perform near your best, at least near it. But like, you don't have to worry about always having your best set. Because if that was the case, that would mean you should only do 1 set, and that's it. So, anyways. Yeah, see there? Like I train reps in reserve there, bro. That's 1 in the tank. Whatever. Because I'm gonna probably look to stay at the same weight on the next set. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's see. Heard recently you don't really love lifting. What keeps you still going? Like, come on, dude. These are... Why can't... I feel like these are questions that y'all can answer. Why should someone go to the gym? Why? There's basic health benefits, guys. Why should someone go to the gym? Why should someone strength train? These are questions that you guys can answer. It's just that y'all hear me say, oh, I don't really enjoy lifting. It's just like, oh, why do you go to the gym? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. Y'all know, at least y'all should know the basic health benefits that come with strength training, dude. Like, do you want me to just grow old and be fragile? Like, come on, guys. You guys know better. Y'all just want validation. How is balancing your professional life as a fitness influencer and personal life go? I don't know, dude. Cause y'all see me post a lot of my personal life. I post a decent amount of my personal life. You know, when I'm locked in with a significant other and it's like, oh, hey, this is someone I'm going to marry, y'all end up seeing her. It's like, there's things that y'all see in my personal life, dude. So, I don't know. I don't know about that question, honestly. I just live my life. I post what I post on the internet. Of course, everything isn't worth posting, but you guys have a gist of who I am as a person. So, how do I stay faithful to what God has planned for me when everything feels to be falling? I think I had the verse this morning. Okay, so first verse let's go Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. Okay, so to come back at your question, how do I stay faithful to what God has planned for me when everything feels to be falling? Okay, yeah, so do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, okay, and he will make your path straight. Okay, so you have to understand, your life is not going to be perfect, okay? Also in the verse, it literally says, in all your ways acknowledge him. So that means even in your times of these troubles, okay, acknowledge him. Be thankful, okay? Here can be a pretty good challenge. Whether you can make it, whether it's 5 times, 6 times, 7 times out of the day, it could be 10 times out of the day. Find something to be thankful for. Let's say 7. Try thanking God 7 times out of the day for anything. Anything. Find whether it's small, big, thank God for something. Acknowledge God for something, okay? Don't focus on all the negative stuff in your life, because you can find ways to be a blessing to other people, okay? You can bless someone else's life, right? I don't really have any clue about you or anything, but you start, I don't know how to really explain this, but you end up feeling better about yourself the more you do for others than always expecting more for you. You know what I'm saying? Another verse, like Romans 8:28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. Okay, not for your good. You may hear a lot of people say, work together for your good. That's not what the verse says. Literally, go read it. Okay. It says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. So this is pretty much of what God's will is, not things dealing with you. Okay. And then for those who are called according to his purpose. And again, you're talking about what God has planned for you. Okay, so yes, you have a purpose. Okay. Focus more on being a blessing to other people and don't make everything about yourself. When you stop making everything about yourself, that's when you'll start feeling better about yourself, and that's when God can also look to start blessing you. Okay, a lot of you guys complain too much. You don't get your way, you complain. You find a way to complain. Complaining holds you back. Okay, praising brings you forward. So think about all the times that you praise God as compared to you complaining to God. That can be your homework too. Okay. Find something to be thankful for, dude. I'm come to a point where I really try not to complain about too many things. I don't complain as much as I used to, okay? And I'm thankful for a lot more things, and I try to do for others more than I do for myself. You know? So that can be some homework for you. Hopefully that kind of answers your question, but. All right, it looks like there's a group of people that know I'm in here because they literally keep looking at me. It's like, I think 4 or 5 of them over there. It's like the 4th time I've seen them look towards me. So I guess I gotta be the one to speak or something, I don't know. But those are my 2 sets. Someone's on the row machine. I could do, well, someone's on the leg curls. I can do triceps real quick.
You're that one
I'm the what?
You're that wonderful
No, I'm Trail actually.
Get a picture with you?
Yeah, I'm Trail though.
Girl,
Yeah, Trail Bankston. What's up?
we're trying to get a picture, man. You don't mind?
That's cool. What's your name?
Josue.
Okay.
We just graduated high school yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Last day yesterday. Yeah.
And so what are the plans after high school? You're going to college.
Trade.
You're going to trade.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Take care, brother.
Hey, you too, bro.
Y'all be blessed. Are you taking a picture too or no?
Thank you.
Of course. All right.
Appreciate you.
Take
sir.
care, brother. Y'all be blessed. See, I told you. Like, okay, so let's kind of get this out of the way. Y'all know I have eyes too, right? So like when y'all like kind of stare or just keep looking back and forth, I kind of see y'all. Cause I'm a watchful person. Okay, so like I get people ask me a lot, oh, how come you don't listen to music in the gym? And all that, like I kind of look around, right? Well, I mean, that's not really the main reason I don't listen. I just don't use music as motivation to lift, okay? Now, like I said, I'm a watchman, dude. I'm very vigilant. Mind you, I work security in the church as well. So I just watch a lot of things. So I can see when I'm being like observed because I'm observing my surroundings, okay? Well, let's see. You can probably go straight to a working set. All right. I was the guy who asked about Christ's last YT video or YouTube video. I feel closer to him, and you were a catalyst. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like I said, let me give you guys some perspective because there was a question and I can't find it, but I did see a question that asked me something else about getting closer to God and Christ, all that kind of stuff. Okay, but I want to this is helped to give you guys a better perspective on life because, like I said, you guys are so focused on one aspect in life, and it's the gym. Okay, like I said, I don't make the gym my personality. I don't make the gym my life. Okay, I live to be an example. Okay, I live to be a light. Now, like I said, y'all don't really know too much about me, and I don't go around telling people the things that I do because what's the point of that, all right? God doesn't want you boasting about what you do for others, okay? Just serve and be grateful that you can serve. So, example, this past weekend, I served for the security team at our Unite prayer gathering, okay, with my church. We had a Unite prayer gathering, so people around the world came and, joined for that. Okay, I worked security for that, and that was an all-day affair. Okay, so the event itself was supposed to be from 9 to 9, so 9 a.m., 9 p.m. I had to be there at 6:45. Okay, now mind you, I don't like crowds. I don't want to be around people. Mind you, I don't even want to be outside all day, or really, I don't want to be outside really that much. But let alone all day, the Lord knew I didn't want to do that, okay? But I prayed, that was something I prayed for, because I was like, hey, Lord, get me at this event, because this event was, first mentioned in like January, and so we're in May right now. So, this whole time, I'm like, hey, Lord, get me at this event, I ain't gonna go, because like I said, I don't want to be around people, and I don't like being around people. And if I didn't serve, I wouldn't have been there, because the line to get in, if I drove up and seen that line, I would have left, okay? But I started working security about 2 months ago. And that literally pretty much forced me in at that gathering. So I was there from 6:45 a.m. The event, we was done at about 9:30. And then I had to help move some things back to the church. So we held the event at a different location, and then there was things we had to bring back to the church. So I wasn't back to my place until about 11:15, 11:30. Okay. And then it was back up next day at church I had to be there because I got to be at church at like 9. Church starts at around 10. So I got to be there about 9. Church starts at 10. And yeah, we was done. That day was also long because we had the overflow of people from that previous day. So that was also a decent amount of time at church that day too. And I did it, man. I did it. Now, now I'll be honest. Is it something I wanted to do? Absolutely not. No, I don't. Okay. What I don't like is some Christians that act like they want to do everything. Now, some people, yeah, they generally do, but I'm still low key at a point where there's some things I kind of don't want to do. I don't enjoy doing. Like I said, I don't like being outside. I don't like being around people too much, but it happened. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to serve. Plus, you don't always have to look for things in return. Okay. God will bless you. Don't do things for others expecting things in return. Like if you bless someone here, don't expect this person to just bless you back. Don't expect back from people. Okay. Just do things for others and move on. Be thankful that you had the opportunity to bless someone else. God will bless you at some point. Just stay faithful and keep doing for others. Hopefully that kind of gives you some perspective in life. Because like I said, I try to avoid doing more for myself at this point. So, like I said, things that I pray for tend to be more for other people than myself. Okay, and if I do pray for myself, I pray that I can be a better person. Like there's things that I can be doing better, like revealed to me things that aren't like, Christ. And I try to work on those things, So that's that. Hopefully that gives y'all some better perspective. Maybe at some point I don't know. I done got some things about Bible study and whatnot before, but like I try to make things as simple as possible for people. Okay. Because the issue a lot with also Christians, like I said, you get all the denominations and stuff. People like to argue about non-essentials. Okay, so again, this is life. This isn't just the gym. This isn't just religion. This isn't just it's literally life. This is what humans do. Okay, humans want to be right about everything. Humans also kind of like to overcomplicate things. Okay, I try to make things as simple as possible in every aspect of life. Okay, so like if you hear me talk about God, I try to make it simple and I try to give you the essentials for sure. Like, hey, how can one be saved? Literally, that's the easiest thing in the Bible, but people make it complicated. Okay, so yeah, I try to make things easy. Make things easy. So. Whew. I'll go straight into it. Whatever. Not that deep. All right. I'm not going to record the second set, so we'll figure out what I'm doing next. All right. I'm low-key going back and forth in my gaming Discord right now. If y'all play Mortal Kombat, or if you got like a 2K squad or anything, come pull up in the Discord, man. Pull up in the Discord. The link is currently in my bio, but do be advised, you can easily get banned. Like, easily get banned, so don't come in my Discord being weird. Anyways, let's see. Why do people think time under tension plays a key role in hypertrophy? Where do they go wrong? By thinking how much time they are under tension is contributing anything additional. Because if time under tension was that significant, one would think that you would continue to increase the amount of time that you are under tension. But we don't see that, so. Anyways, next. Oh, God just got out of a 3-year relationship at 16. I don't know what to do. Any advice? Yeah, bro, give your life to Christ. Serve others. Find a purpose. Do something in life. Do something in life, bro. Find a purpose. Find Christ and find a purpose. Yes, absolutely. Other than that, you're just going to be sad for however long you're going to be sad for. So get closer to God. If there was one thing you could change about the SBL community, what would it be? The maturity. If you adjust the maturity in the community, there's a lot of things that would be better. So instead of pinpointing like any exact thing, I would literally just say the maturity. But then you have people be like, oh, they're just kids. We're just kids. Whole time they're 18, 19, 20, 21, even 22, you know, talking about, we're just kids. When I was 18, I would never think to say that as an 18-year-old. Not a chance. Not a chance. When I was 18, I thought I was grown. You got people at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 talking about some, we're just kids. Yeah, this generation is cooked. That one more would have been rough. That one more would have been rough. You see what they're yapping about in this Discord. Yeah, like I said, if y'all play Mortal Kombat, bro, come pull up. We're getting some people into Mortal Kombat. Some do currently play, so we'll have some cool King of the Hills going at some point. Has faith always been a priority in your life? And if not, when did it start? Oh yeah, absolutely not. Like I said, I don't really like Christians that aren't open about who they once were and what they used to do and act like they were just holier than thou their whole life. You know, that you can't really, it's hard to be a light to others when you act like you've done right your whole life. Because I was once like y'all. Now, I wouldn't say I was immature as y'all. Like, there's some things that y'all do, no shot, I wouldn't do. But I had some things that I used to struggle with, like lust was one of my things. You know, like dealing with like women and stuff, that used to be an issue for me. I used to have a pretty foul mouth. I'll admit, I used to have a pretty foul mouth. Yeah, so like a lot of y'all that complain about me now and things that I say now, oh wow. Y'all should be grateful I wasn't a content creator like 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Like, y'all would definitely hate me at that time. But I would say I kind of locked in around 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, maybe a little over 2 years ago. Whenever I moved back home, so it was about maybe 2.5 years ago, somewhere around there. Is when I kind of locked in for sure. But yeah, I've had my things that I've struggled with, and I'm not going to act like I don't have temptations at all anymore. But like I said, I know how to handle them a lot better than I used to. So like I said, I'm at a dude. I don't talk to anybody. You know, like I used to entertain women. You know. But now it's literally one woman at a time, regardless if we're going to be serious or not. You know, I don't really I moved on from that. So, what is one thing you'd recommend to anyone to help them find their best program? Oh my gosh. If you can't figure it out with my content, join one of my training groups or apply for coaching. All right. Low-key, I'll probably just do like the leg stuff tomorrow or something. So I think I can do chest today. I don't feel like it, but I'll give it a set. Let's go do a set. We're gonna do a set or two of chest flies, man, and get out of here. I was gonna do some legs. Like I said, my knee was iffy. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I had my knee bent or something or what, but my knee was kind of sore the past 2 days, so I don't know, whatever. Okay. All right, so oh no, this would be my first set. Look at a few questions though. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by nostalgia from the past? No. Why don't you take creatine when you train using ATP PC system? For one, creatine doesn't directly correlate to hypertrophy. Two, I don't remember ever saying I refuse to take creatine or anything. There's times I'll take it, there's times I don't, but it's not that deep. There's other benefits to creatine than there's other benefits to creatine. Like I said, they don't correlate to hypertrophy, unfortunately. So, I don't know if you're saying that why don't I take protein is if I said I don't take it, or because I think I may have took some last night. I may have taken some last night just for the sake of taking it. But do you think the niche will figure out that hypertrophy is not that complicated? Maybe. I think majority of people have figured it out. It's just that they want to stay stuck in their ways. That's fine. But, you know, a lot of people in that niche are kind of blocked at this point for me, so I don't know what they're doing, nor do I care what they're doing. So, any underrated advice for aspiring personal trainers? Work for a gym and go back to the YouTube video that I have that is titled it's titled something about aspiring coaches, something. But I have a YouTube video for that, so you can go back to that. But like I said, I also look to have a coaches group, so you can look to join that. I'm looking to try to keep that affordable. So like $600 every 3 months, so that'll come out to be about $200 a month. Because to be honest, I tried a coaches thingy that I was a part of for a bit. That was like $2,000 a month. I didn't last long in that. Because I mean, like there was a bit of value to it, but it wasn't worth what it was. So I definitely want to bring a lot more value to this thing that I'm looking to try to start. So yeah, stay tuned for that, I guess. Stay tuned for that. It'll be advice with, you know, coaching clients. We'll look to even cover client videos, whether it be mine or whether it be yours. Also things pertaining to your coaching business, also with social media and whatnot. So it'll be something I find would have plenty of value. And I would maybe look to also have some PDFs in there. I don't know about courses specifically, but well, I mean, there'll probably be some information in there that you can always go back to and use or something. We'll see. How many sets I'll do here, I don't know. It might be just one. Let's need some WD-40. Oh! That felt like another plate on there because of how dry that moved. Do I want to do another set? Not really. But is another set of 3 reps going to hurt? No. So I might do another set. I probably won't record it though, so I may or may not do that set, but I'll look at a few more questions. You generally help me realize there's more to life than the gym. It's about balance. Appreciate that. What are your thoughts on people who are saying warm-up sets are useless? So the issue with that is people are now mentioning warm-up sets as having to do with your body's temperature, which I guess fair to say considering warm-up sets. But at the same time, dude, I mean, are you going to walk into this, you know, with your max weight without doing any type of sets prior to that? Let's be realistic, okay? So that's why I kind of really don't like the semantics of warm-up sets being all about temperature now. I don't get into semantics. I don't care what you want to call a warm-up set, but I will literally never walk into an exercise knowing how strong I am with some of this stuff, not doing a set or two prior to them to get me prepared to do the heavier set. I just won't. Do what you will with that information. Like a bicep curl, I'll at least probably do one warm-up set, 1 or 2 warm-up sets, and then do the working set, you know? Chest fly, I did 2 warm-up sets, and then now I'm here, okay? I'm not walking into this without doing, especially considering I haven't done anything for chest yet. I'm not walking into this fresh. There's no way. So yeah, people can say what they want about the warm-up sets, but it's semantics. But the body temperature thing is fair. The body temperature thing is fair because you can literally just place yourself in a heated area or something. You know, but stop making things complicated. Let's put it like that. Okay. But like I said, just understand. If you know that there's something that's relatively heavy for you, and you know that you need a few sets beforehand to feel comfortable doing that set, then do those sets prior. Like it's something you've been doing all this time, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're saying warm-up sets are bad. I should stop doing warm-up sets. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. How do you help someone suicidal and don't want you to tell people and get professional help? You kind of worded this horribly, but man, it kind of depends. My best friend in high school, she had committed suicide or tried to. Thankfully, it didn't work. Story with that one. I mean, I wish I would have did something about it at the time. Mind you, at this time, I'm like 15, 16, probably 16. So, man, I'm on the bus headed to a baseball game, and we're currently texting. So, like, it's not like I could be on the phone, like calling or whatever, but you know, I'm on the bus headed to a baseball game, bro. And she was in the middle of talking about that. She just got out of a bad breakup and stuff, so dealing with someone. And, you know, like I said, I didn't understand the severity of it at the time, because I wasn't someone that was good with people's emotions either, you know. But I did my best to try to talk her out of it. You know, last thing I said to her before I got off the bus was, hey, you know, talk to you when the game is over. But the whole time, I probably should have called the police or something, you know? So don't ever take those situations lightly. If you need to call someone else, whether it be their parents, whether it be authorities, or like, do that. Make that call, because thankfully, like I said, she didn't pass away, but she could have died. And I was the last person she spoke to. I was the last person, so that hurt. I was the last person she spoke to. And then she was out of school for about 5 or 6 months and then ended up coming back. But yeah, that was hard. That was pretty hard, bro. So when it comes to people, you know, that you know is suicidal or anything, if you can't personally help them, find someone else that can, or get some authorities involved, okay? And then also, like, you can pray for them and whatnot, but that's a hard one. Like I said, I think the best case scenario would get others involved, especially if you're not able to do anything. So if you're not able to be around them and stuff, like I said, I wasn't able to be around her. I feel that would have been a lot better if I would have been able to be around. But like I said, I had a baseball game to go to. You know, me, I'm thinking baseball. Hey, let's go win this game. Hey, I'll talk to you when I get off or when I get done with the game. And like I said, I get off, or we're done and get back on the bus. I text her and then get nothing back. So yeah, get others involved. But we're gonna call it right there. We're gonna call it right there. Yeah, and I'm gonna just do legs, I guess maybe tomorrow or the next day after that. I'll look to lock in with these YouTube videos. I know I say that often, but I'll try to lock in. But y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be blessed. Stay up, man. And y'all carry on.